So best and warm greetings to every individual. So our today's topic is class 9th gateway to chemistry. This is the second part, and here we will be going to discuss states of matter. This is 1.4. So till now we have learned that there are three classifications of matter. In our previous classes also we have learned this, and the three classifications are solid, liquid and gases. Now let's see solid state deeply. What is solid state? What are the properties of solid state? So generally solid solid have a property of rigidity, means they can't be compressed also, and they can't be compressed with anything like other states, and thus solids have definite shape and definite volume, and solid do not require any container to hold them. They are sufficient for themselves to hold them to exist independently. Now properties of solids. So the first property is that they have fixed shape and definite volume. The second property is that they have negligible compressibility. They do not have a container to hold them. They do not require any container to hold them. They have high density. They do not flow, but they can be heaped. They have negligible diffusion into one another. Now the liquid state. So liquid states have properties of fluidity. They always flow from higher to lower level. Second is that they have definite volume but no fixed shape. They always take the shape of the container in which they are kept. And the third is that like solids, the liquids have negligible compressibility. The fourth is that they need a container to hold them, and usually they have lesser density as compared to solids, and they can be easily diffused. Now here one example is there to show them, which is not important. Now arrangement of particles in liquids. This is also not important. Now let's come to the gases. Yes, the gaseous state. This is the third state, and properties are as following: like they have either fixed shape nor fixed volume. They are highly compressible, which is a very good thing for us, from which we can compress many gases for our use, like nitrogen, oxygen in one cylinder only, and there is a lot of oxygen and nitrogen inside the cylinder. Like LPG gas is also stored under high pressure in the cylinders. So these are very useful properties for us also. Now they can fill the entire space of the container with a great pressure also. Now they can easily diffuse in one another. They are very light, hence have very low density as compared to solids and liquids. Now the fourth state of matter, which is known as plasma. So plasma consists of ionized gas such that particles are super energetic and super excited. In devices such as lights, compressed fluorescent lights, CFL, in these examples, plasma means fourth state of matter is there. Like in argon has a green glow, whereas neon gas emits red glow. So these are some glows which are because of plasma, the fourth state of matter. And after that there was a scientist S.N. Bose, whose full name was Satyendranath Bose, who was an Indian physicist, and he discovered the fifth state of matter. And but he stated, and he discovered this theoretically, he guessed, but later Albert Einstein proved it. He confirmed his theory, and after that some scientists proved this theory practically. Now some sample problems are there. Why is diffusion slower in liquids than gases? So it is because the particles of liquids move slowly as compared to the particles in gases. That's why diffusion in liquids is slower than gases. Now why is the diffusion solids very slow? So the diffusion solids is very slow because particles are very tightly packed at their fixed positions, and they can't move from each other. They are tightly packed. They have to be in their own fixed definite position only, and due to the lack of movement the particles of solids are unable to perform a good and fast diffusion. That's why the diffusion is very slow. And why does the smell of perfume spread in the whole room when someone opens a bottle of perfume in one corner of the room? This is only because of the diffusion. It is obvious only because when a perfume bottle is opened or it is sprayed, the liquid perfume changes into the gaseous form of vapors. Now these vapors move rapidly in all over the air, because air can move freely all over in all the directions. So because of that property, they can move here and there anywhere, and the smell of perfume spreads with the air in the whole room. This is the main reason for this. So thank you for watching this video. This is the second part. If you haven't watched the third part, go and check it out.